in general. So I guess this is a very interesting discussion. Most of the time, I would not even say most of the time, as we live in the modern era, so everyone know the benefit of technology. At least, even if we don't know, we at least use multiple type of technologies, from transportation to the food you eat to the water you drink to the phone you, I don't know, play with or use to call your grandmother or your girlfriend, and anything or everything in between are basically technologies. So today we're going to be discussing about those technologies, but I mean, in an abstract or in a general way, without a deep technical, description, but a fair, good enough, high level description for a deeper and clear understanding. So that is going to be the topic of today. Basically, it's just part of our online English chat where we gather together, discuss about different topic from multiple subjects and share idea openly to encourage everyone to speak English as well as learn other stuff that are or that can also be important. So that's basically what we're going to do today. I don't know if anyone have any question before we get started. Mr. Karambe, guess this is your first time. Hello, welcome to the show. Can you present yourself for a few minutes?
Hello, so Karambe Ibrahim, yes, effectively, that is my first time.
All right, that's wonderful,
Happy
Mr.
to be here.
Karambe. We are very glad to have you also. Hope that we'll have a wonderful session together.
Okay,
Welcome Ibrahim Karame, and we're very happy to have you there.
okay, thank you,
Thanks for
Mobito.
joining.
Seems like you guys know each other. This is a familiar name. This is not it's not a normal name. Okay,
Yeah, it's not a normal name.
it's not. All right. Anyway, so let's get started very quickly. So just as the first question, uh, before I even start, usually we used to record this meeting and we publish them later for people who missed it and for us also who participated, to allow us to, I don't know, check our English level or also maybe to learn more about to the point we may miss sometime. So this is basically what we do. I'm also recording for today. I don't know if this is any privacy concern or is it okay? Am I not going to police because I recorded something online, right? Okay, that's mean. Okay, all right.
No problem
No
on my
police,
side.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yeah.
that's good news. All right. So the first question is, as the topic of today, what is technology? So my question will be, when you hear about technology, what come in your mind in the first place? What do you think about first when you hear the word technology? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Traore.
Okay. Uh, Let me try because technology is a simple word, but it means a lot of things. So I will try to say what technology means for me. For me, technology is the application of scientific and technical knowledge to achieve a practical goal and solve human problems. I mean, technologies encompasses everything from simple hand tools like I feel to complex complex modern system like artificial intelligence, robotic, and others. For simple, I mean technology is a lot of knowledge, scientific and technical that we use using tools to solve human problems. For me, this is the meaning of technology for simple or for sure, for be sure.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
this is the short version. It look very complex to me. All right. All right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair and accurate enough.
yeah.
But the question was, when you hear about technology, what did you first think about? What come in your mind in the first place?
Okay. In the first place, when I hear people talk about technology, I saw immediately the computer
Computer.
science,
Okay.
the robotic, the smartphone, artificial intelligence. I mean everything based on digital. In the first time, I saw digital. For Bishop, technology is equal to digital in the first time, but with you, we try to look for the main goal of technology. We find technology is other than digital technology. Okay, this is my view, my idea about it.
All right. That's great. That's wonderful. Any question for Mr. Traore or anyone want to answer this question again? What is what is technology, and uh, and when you hear about technology in the first place, what do you think about, without looking at a book or on internet, or even thinking about what you study at school? When you just hear about technology, what do you first what comes first in your mind, to your mind, I mean? Mr. Karambe, Mr. CDB, and we have two beautiful, wonderful ladies, Maiga and Sisogo. I don't know who is Sisogo. Maybe I'm mistaken. And Mr. Kamara. Yes, there is a robot also, as Mr. Traore is talking about robot. So there is greater, greater. Should be who is this robot? Anyway, what is technology, and when you first hear about the word technology, what's come in your mind in the first place? Welcome everyone, Kamara and Sisogo. I guess my guy is already one of ours, so it's no longer necessary to welcome her again. Uh, you are also a handsome man. No, come on, we don't care about handsome man, so it's useless, useless. And sounds like this is a funny robot. Greater, greater. Anyway, let's continue. Yes, the question is open to everyone. Why no one want to take the lead, or should I pick someone? The funny robot, maybe. Let's see if this robot is smart enough to understand my question. Greater, who is greater?
Hi everyone.
Hello,
Yes, Greater is Manager Dave.
manager Dave.
Yes.
All right, so it sounds like a very smart robot. Anyway, welcome to the discussion. So the question is open. So, what
Thank
is
you.
technology, and when you first hear about technology, what's come in your mind in the first place?
Me, when I think about technology,
Yes.
I think about manufacturing,
All right.
especially for car, phone, and so on.
All right. That's wonderful. Are you a manager of a production line? I mean, manufacturing line or something?
No, I am a manager of my life.
Ah, all right, all right. That's great. That's great. You don't hear that every
Yeah.
day. Traore, maybe you should steal that. All right, that's
This guy is
wonderful.
very crazy.
Okay. Technology. Still, we want to know more about technology. Your idea when Mr. Gretel said that when he hear about technology, he think about machines and production lines. So this is also the same for me. When I personally hear about technology, I first hear about machines and production line because maybe it's because of how I discovered technology since I was kid. So the first thing I discovered was not computer, not like Traore. I guess probably the first thing he discovered were computers. So that's why the first thing I encountered were like a big like truck and like airplanes and like machines, big machines. So mostly when I hear about technology, this is what I first think about. And also at school, studied electrical engineering. So when I hear about technology, I first think about big machines, right? But for so long time, that's no longer the case. When I hear about technology, I basically now think about everything because basically in life, everything is a machine. So you see, manager is managing his life. So basically, his life also is, I guess, should be a machine. Otherwise, how are you going to manage it? Anyway, okay, let's continue to give your idea. Maiga and Fatumata, Sidibe, you didn't give your idea also, so you should be thinking about.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
I hope you are doing well.
we are doing wonderful. How about you?
I'm good
That's
too.
great.
Um, so the question is the first time I heard about technology, right?
Yes, when you hear about it, what's come in your mind? I mean, what does it remind you in the first place without looking at a book or anything
In the
professional?
place, I think about computer and also mobile phone, like digital. I used to think that technology is only digital things.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that
I'm very curious.
I
Did
don't
you
know,
attend the
tran
same school as
and
Mohammed?
airplane. Maybe it's Mohammed fault that
But
I
I
used to
guess
think
you guys seem to
this.
have been in the same school. Like, that's why you like each other. I don't know. Yeah.
He has he has a bad influence on me. This is why.
Okay, all right. Traore, this is your
You said
problem. I don't have the
the
solution
bad,
to this.
BAD. Ah, I'm sorry for that. I don't
sorry,
know.
sorry for that. Okay, okay, that's great. That's wonderful. Fatumata, would you like to say something? Should anyone know who is Fatumata in the meeting? I don't know.
Samantha was here the last meeting.
I guess that
I
was
think
Sanogo, right?
he
Why?
also been at any
I guess before that was some
uh,
Sanogo, but why this is Sisogo? Or maybe I'm mistaken.
Yes.
okay, okay.
No. You're right, Musa. Fatmata Sissoko. I think today is her second time to join us. I think because
Okay.
in the last time she joins us with some friend, and she write on the group. She sent a free number to add in the group. I don't
Okay. I don't have a
you
good
remember it.
memory because I have a lot of stuff going on. So maybe we were calling her name, so she left the meeting. But anyway, all right, that's great. Mr. Wologem, would you like to give your idea, Professor Wologem? Maybe busy. Maybe busy. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Seems like there are two or three guys that prefer to be silent. But anyway, okay. Now let's come down to the formal definition of what Traore said. I guess so. People, you already hear about what Traore said. If someone else want to give now, not just when you first hear about technology, but now, let's say, okay, you sit down and you think about things, or you think about the world, and then now you come up with a definition of what technology is. What would you say now, based on your experience and
But
based on everything else you know?
okay, lead. Before, well, I don't hear that Traore said because I don't hear. But before, uh, if I hear technology, the first idea that I think is a machine, is a internet, uh, is a like uh, the new things that humanity discovery now. This is that I think on before made, but now is different.
All right, that's wonderful. Okay, now, so talk about now. How about now? Can you hear me, Mr. Sidibe?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now, I think technology is the scientific knowledge of the humanity, uh, like the new discovery of new doing thing, and the thing that humanity know and can uh, the thing who can do work smartest and how can I say it?
I guess you have a professor in the meeting, so if you didn't say it correctly, I guess he will catch you up in the class. Traore.
Yes, yes. Who is the professor?
Traore is the professor, I guess.
Okay, Traore. What means Jonaho?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I remember. Yes, can you hear me? Hello? Why everyone is on mute? Okay, Mr. Sidibe, that's great. Okay, so for the definition of what that Traore said, Traore, would you like to come back again on the definition? Seems like nobody has a formal definition again for technology. So,
No problem. No problem. I said for me, technology is the application of scientific knowledge and and technical knowledge uh, to achieve a practical goal and solve human problems. I mean, it is a lot of knowledge, scientific and technical knowledge that we use to solve human problem. Technology encompasses everything from simple hand tools like a wheel to complex system, modern system like intelligent artificial today or robotic or smartphone, internet, and others. Then for Bishop, for Bishop, I mean technology is scientific and technical knowledge that we use to solve human problems. That was I say about technology meaning. Did you hear me?
yes, we hear you. That was great. Someone want to say something? I guess I hear something. No one's. Okay. All right. All right. So that was great. That was really great. Excuse me for 1 minute.
Hello.
Like,
Hello, Fatmata. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good evening, everyone. My network is bad. It's because sometimes I'm here, and sometimes I can speak quicker. The network is very bad tonight.
Uh, Sorry for
Mm.
that. Happy to have you here.
Me too.
all right. Uh, my recording stopped. Let's give me 1 minute. 1 minute too much. I just, I mean, okay, all right. I'm back. Okay, that's great. Fatumata, hello. I hope you're doing great. Long time no see. Okay, so based on the definition that Traore gave, I guess this is a very accurate definition of technology. So I think nowadays when we hear about technologies, 90% of the time we directly think about smartphone, computer. Even if we think too deep, we will maybe think about, I don't know, airplane or car or machinery. I mean, big machines in the industry or anywhere else. So basically, that's what we think about. I guess it's a reasoning bias because it's rela- related to the fact that that is the mainstream or the public view on technology. But much like Traore just come to say, technology is like a set of like it's the whole set of knowledge, process, standards, how to do things, and the tool and all the resources that like human use to solve like a given problem. What problem? Every problem you can think about. Basically, any problem in the physical world, anytime you use something, I mean, anytime you use something to solve a problem, that something was a technology. So that something mostly we call them resources or tools or device or equipment or whatever. But anytime you use something to solve a given problem in the physical world, it's a technology. Even if it's not in the physical world sometimes. It's basically it is a technology. So this may range from even your sandal, I mean the shoes on in your on your I don't know on your feet is a technology basically speaking. Yes, no kidding. Your clothes is the technology. Whatever, even the cup you use to drink water is a technology. Your equipment for cooking foods are technologies, and now our cars are really new, right? We have technology since human beings started to do things. Even you can see in this picture the guy, the old man holding, or I don't know, the guy with the long beard holding the stone, right? The stone and the pickaxe in on his hand is these tools are technology, right? So the Stone Age, for those who know a little bit about history, the prehistory stuff, we said that our ancestors were using stones to uh, build stuff, or I don't know, to cook foods and whatever. So all these equipment at their time were technology, and throughout the evolution of human species, we evolved with different tools, with multiple other things, with water, fire, transportation stuff, carrying things, and for example, the wheels and multiple other things. For example, the first wheel were like basically stone, right? They like the guy has on his hand. So they used to take stone, I mean, big piece of stone, and then they sort of do some some work around it to cut some corner and make it round, or at least make it somewhat round, and then make sure that it can carry something and like move that thing faster. So all those things at the time, I mean, 5,000 years ago, or even 10,000 years ago, or even 100,000 years ago, I don't know, far back in history, all those things were technology. But nowadays, since we have very sophisticated equipment, tools, and resources to solve a problem, we no longer think about those old tools and stuff as technologies. For example, before you used to, when you, maybe not you, but maybe your father or your grandfather, when you want to like send the messages to someone, before, how do you use it? Before, the only way you could send a message to someone is to travel. And how did you travel before? You have to walk by hand, or on a, I mean, on the back of a donkey, or on the back of a horse. Maybe if you, I don't know, if you are like a strong guy, maybe you send your pigeon with a message or something. But even that was before the writing, and then came the writing, and then come multiple other things. And recently, we just, what we have was like post office, right? You write your letter, you go to, to put those letter in the post office. They process it, they look for the the destination, and then they send different letter. It used to take, I don't know, like from day to days, even sometimes for month. For example, from country to country, if you need to send those messages. But now, how do we do it? We do it at the speed of light, right? You just take your phone and then you make a click, and the 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 message is delivered, right? And not just the message. Maybe you can even send yourself via yourself. I mean, your videos or your photos. Before, that was not possible. If some of your relative or your parent travel to another country, you have to wait till he is back for you to be able to see him. But now these are no longer the case. Even if someone is, I don't know, New Zealand or like somewhere in Alaska, you can just do a video call and like make sure that you see each other, and added to that multiple other things, millions of other stuff, and now not talking about AIs and all those new stuff. So as long as you have people using things to solve given problem, with that, those are technology. So that was my idea and explanation, and a formal explanation of technology. Any question or any, I don't know, objection? Maybe someone don't. I said your shoes is a technology. Maybe someone doesn't agree. So we can talk about that. Question? No question?
If I understand, the lifestyle that we do it now is the technology.
The lifestyle?
Yes.
What do you mean by lifestyle?
said the
Yes, Mr. Sidway, can you come back again? Or did you write anything?
you say the product that we use and the clouds that we use
We are, yes.
a technology.
Yes.
Uh, Now I said if I understand the
Uh-huh.
lifestyle that we make is a technology.
No, no, I'm not talking about lifestyle. I said anytime you use something to solve a problem, right? Or to do something else with that things in the first place. So that things generally, even in economic, we call it resources, right? It is stuff or like equipment or anything you use to do other things. So those things are technology, right? For example, even it apply for your clothes. Let's say before the clothes, what do we have? We just have like what? I mean, leaves from the tree, right? And later we have what? We have like I don't know, the animal bodies, and now we have all sort of things, right? So all these are were technology of their time. When you think about even your clothes, come on, there is a huge industry that is said that take the cotton and I mean from the cotton they design the thread. Thread mean like the fiber, and from the thread now they design what they design different clothes of different design, different pattern, and different model. So these guys they are using high tech to do that, and the output is your clothes or the product, and basically that product is a technology, and it is also solving a problem. It's covering you, it is protecting you from cold, from like sun, from dust, from dirty, from whatever. And so basically, in that sense, it can be viewed as technology. So that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Yeah. For example, the guy doing the textile, no one is doing textile here. I mean, like taking cotton and like transforming to clothes. So that's even like a discipline in itself, right?
Yeah,
So all right. So that was the formal definition of technology. Maybe let's move on. That was a little bit academic, much like Traore said. I'm not an academic guy, but I'm trying to learn from the academics. Uh, Now, okay, question number two, question one. So let's give a short story of technology. Anyone want to give a short story of what you remember about technology? I don't know. Maybe your childhood or something you read in the book or your personal experience about technology. A short story. Where did we start and where are we now? Not where we're going for now. Maybe I should be picking someone. Uh, Mr. Karambe, are you here? Okay, not here. What about manager? Mr. Manager,
okay, I will try.
yeah, a short story.
Yes, a short story. As you said, everything is technology, like cars, clothes. Um, so I would say, if that is case, does mean that technology hasn't been started today. So it started with early like Homo sapiens, where was born and all of that thing. In that sense, the 18th century, I guess, technology has been shifting.
Mr. Manager, I guess we lose your voice. Can you try to come back again? Okay. Maybe we should move on to the next one. Okay, all right. Anyway, thank you so much for your input. Karambe, would you like to try? Can you hear us now? Nope. Okay. Yes, Sylvie, you go.
Okay, according to the detail before nowadays, at Homo sapiens, okay, life, uh, I think the first technology we spoke we fire in a transaction like money after we- what metal metal
Yes, mirror.
uh, yes to 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 do the war and after uh, electricity and after initial revolution uh, after network I think is the global thing that I can say to a short story of technology.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Maybe I missed the beginning, but I mainly hear what you said, so that was great. Um, Miss
I say fine, fine.
Fire. Oh, okay. So since the fire, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I guess fire was the greatest invention. I think we even everyone down that in history somewhere, right? Okay, CDB. I mean Traore. But I wanted to ask Miss Lady Fatoumata. I don't know. Maybe she said she has network issue, but Traore, you can go ahead if she has network issue. So.
Okay, thank you. I think Cyril and CDB have talked about some story, but I wanna just add something about the scene.
Something academic.
No,
Okay.
not academic.
Okay.
In this time,
Academia of
so many
Of
people,
Plato, right? You come from Academia of
uh,
Plato.
yeah, but I want to say something it is not academic.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, I think in the down of time, human try to solve problem to survival, to survival. So when human first drop stone to spark fire, like Sylvie said, the first invention technology, I mean, that was the invention of the spark of fire. And after that technology was born as a humble servant of survival. For example, if we try to give advice, the part of technology. We start with the early spark. When I call the early spark, I mean uh, uh, village in ancient Mesopotamia in China. Before for China in Mesopotamia, around 2050 hundred before BCA. BCA means avant Jésus-Christ, avant notre ère. BCA around 3050 hundred BCA. Donc, so before this time, we come from with China, where where China also invent something or try to resolve problem with some knowledge, some scientific and technical knowledge. In the second part was the industrial book. I mean, around 20, around 18th century, 18th century Andres with the stream of engine as James James Watt with the invention of electricity and, and Thomas Edison, who is the father of electricity invention also, because Thomas Edison uh, build banish darkness in after Edison. We have another scientific inventor who named Nikola Tesla. Tesla also has contributed to the electricity innovation. It was around industrial leap. After that, in 20th century, we, we transform uh, this part come now to the code, which I say code, I mean computer, smartphone, internet. So what evolving into that uh, we can connect a billion person. Today we have AI, we have artificial intelligence that we use every day of our life. We have today the self-driving cars. We have today we have the personalized medicine and others. For sure, technology transformation, transformation after the engine loader, after that innovation of electricity, after electricity we saw the automobile and machinery, uh, and now we have an internet also. And today we have artificial intelligence, we have internet of things like IoT and others. So this is my short point about technology still.
All right, that's wonderful. That look more academic, and it's really great, full of like a lot of roadmap and a lot of past event, past I don't know major contributor. So that's great. Thank you so much, Mr. Traore. Someone else want to give a short story, or should we move on to the next question? Okay. I mean the world, not Mali, right? So Mali is not the world. That's that's not funny. Anyway, uh, okay. Let's continue. Maybe I would not say a lot about this short story about technology, but anyway. So as I already said, so anyway, anything we use to solve a problem is basically it's a technology. So when you can look back in the history and also look in your surrounding, I mean, in your environment, maybe in your house, in your city, you will see tens or thousands or millions of things that we use every day to solve problems, from transportation to nutrition to I don't know whatever to entertainment to education to healthcare to whatever in between. So anywhere we're using tools and things to solve problems. We have basically it's a technology and it came from somewhere. Someone built it, someone discovers it in the first place, someone built it, and someone tried to build an industry around it to make money out of it, and it keep evolving. So that's it. All right, let's question two. Let's talk about science and research, but basically, I mean, just basic science. The impact of science on technology, since in general, as far as you know, what do you think science play as a role in technology? Uh, this meeting has ended. Is this finished? Sorry, guys. I think Google Meet they made some updates. I don't know. They automatically end the call at after 1 hour, so that's why we were all kicked out. All right. Maybe we will be missing some people. They may not longer come again, but let's continue our discussion. Okay, so I was saying something. So I said what role science and basic research, including math, physics, and chemistry, geometry, astronomy, or anything that is just basic knowledge research and basic knowledge study, how much those endeavor and action or achievement have contributed to the practical development of progress and technology in general. Did you hear what? Did you hear my question? Okay, maybe I will go on this one quickly so that we don't have to waste a lot of time. So, basically, as we said in the definition of technology, we said it is a set of tools and techniques, and also the knowledge, the know-how. So, knowledge is really important because I guess even way before mathematics become formal, way before physics become a formal discipline, we had physicists, we have mathematicians. I guess, for example, so Traore and Sidibe talk about fire as one of the greatest technology of all time. So the guy that like even sparked that fire, we can say he was basically an engineer or somehow of its time, even though there was no engineering school or no Harvard, whatever, right? So those guys were also scientists or tech or engineer of their time. So way before we have basic knowledge and basic experience of the world and basic understanding of the environment that were applied in a standardized way to solve problem. Even here we have it. Even if our traditional world they said if you want to do this is how you do it. This is the type of people you go to visit so that they will lead you to the right way of doing it. This is when you should do it because it is the proper time of doing it. So, like anywhere we are doing something, we are following standard. Standard mean a well-defined set of knowledge and how to do something. So way before we have formal, I don't know, mathematics, physics, chemistry, all those empirical sciences or like experimental sciences, we have standards, we have good manners, we have a way of doing things. So from those normal way of doing things, from standard, we developed, like formal knowledge like mathematics and physics, but it didn't come directly. They came over time. For example, maths started so basically in just counting or in accounting. Let's say someone want, let's say we want to do exchange. You have like uh, you have kettle. I have, let's say I have meals or I have the cereal. I mean the food, right? And over time, I mean in 1 year, I mean one day, not big thing happen. In 1 week or 1 month, usually big thing doesn't happen. In 1 year, maybe in 10 years, somehow, in 100 years, big things happen. But in 1,000 years, like a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen. So throughout the evolution of time, we like, and all the time you have some geniuses, some weird type of human beings, different in their species. I don't know why. Come up with crazy ideas or crazy questions to see if we can do better or if we can try this and if we can try that. And all the time, or most of the time, those lead to like good outcome or at least a change in the perspective of people on how the world works, right? For example, before the guy came up with the fire, right? The fire didn't exist. So the only way like human being was working or living was just taking things directly from the environment, like cutting fruit from the trees and like chopping or like hunting animal and eating the animal in crew. I mean, like in raw meat. Raw meat mean like you don't need to cook. You just kill the thing and you just eat it right away, right? So that was how things were done. But someone like a crazy guy, I don't know where he came from, came up with fire, right? So from that, people could now like cook things and have heat and energy. And we are no longer like monkey because monkey don't know how to make fires, but human do or Homo sapien did at their time. So they learn to cook things and like over time that evolve. Also, the same thing happened with the weeds, right? And the same thing happened with everything you know. I can guarantee you. So all the time, someone came along, someone like different from like different in species or in genes, come up with a crazy idea of doing things in another ways. Uh, some of the recent example of this is let's remember think about Copernicus, right? Nicola Copernicus was the first guy who publicly said that maybe Earth is not the center of the universe. Maybe we are the one. I mean, Earth is the one object that is turning around the sun and not the reverse. Before Copernicus, I mean, around 4,005, like around 1,400 to 500, few a century before Newton era, right? Or like few years before Galileo. From Aristotle to Plato to like anyone between up to the I mean even like after the down of the Islam, uh, but I guess of course it is written in the Quran that earth and all the other stuff are evolving around each other. There was no formal knowledge of this. I mean, the Earth uh, rotating around around the sun. But from nowhere, someone come along. He said like he did a deep research and a deep analysis and a deep observation, and he thinks that Aristotle was wrong, and then Earth is not rotating. I mean, sun is not rotating around the around the Earth. So that happened recently because like 1,000 years ago compared to like 100,000 or million years of human species evolution is a lot, right? So after that, I guess even Galileo came a few years later. He had a lot of trouble with that because he was in like uh, like a hard battle with the church. The church had different view. They said Earth is the center of the universe, and so this is just one example, and we have a lot of examples throughout the time. The Wright brother, they flew the plane, right? 100 years ago, less than 100 years ago, by the way. No, not less than 100 years ago, more 126 years ago, roughly. So they flew the plane like the first time to make something heavier than the air to fly. So that was crazy idea. That was not possible. Multiple people tried it before, but they didn't succeed. And even that's applied to the computer we have, to the smartphone, to everything we have. So basic knowledge, basic way of doing things. Every time someone, it's a human. It's most of the time some individual that come with an idea of how to do things, and other people try that, and they would see it work, and then that become a standard of doing things. And now we have very sophisticated math and physics and all those formal knowledge discipline that allow us to test our assumption, to test our ideas, to test how things may work, and validate that work and invalidate that doesn't work. So I guess science and basic research has contributed to the development of technology since very long in the history, and currently even most of technology advancement is now based on progress in science and basic research. For example, something like quantum computing, something like AI, something like all the other, biotech stuff. All those things are based on pure, like scientific research, and then later from laboratory to the industry. So that was, to me, the contribution of science and individual or thinker in the development of technology. All right. So question number three, or I don't know if someone want to say something about this question again. Probably we will continue this topic next time because I think it's a little bit long and it's almost 10:30. Yeah. Okay, should we stop here or can we answer question number three?
I don't know for over, but I'm, I'm here. If we continue or if we can stop here. Donc,
Yes.
Sylvain Cissé, how do you think about it?
I guess the call was interrupted, so maybe people no longer join the second call. So maybe I guess we can postpone. I mean, we can stop here. We've already also done 1 hour of discussion, so we can stop here and we will continue next time. So this is a very important discussion, but it's not very fun. That's why there is not that much intervention or participation. But hopefully, we'll find a way to make it interesting and fun so that people engage and we can have a meaningful discussion. Our
Rama said she's very tired, so
yes,
she went to bed.
okay.
Sebu also said internet issue.
Issue.
But
All right. Okay, that's fine. We had a great session at least anyway, and I think this is very important topic, as I said. So basically, aside speaking English, we really want to shift people. I mean, frame of understanding or frame of reference in terms of these complicated topics and make sure that uh, people are now thinking about things clearly as they are and not as most people believe they are. So those are part of the mission of having these non-funny discussion. For example, technology, it's not that funny, but it's very interesting and it impacts everything about our life. So hopefully next time we will continue with the industry part, the application of technologies, and how where are we now, and different fields, especially digital technology and non-digital technology. And maybe I will add some few additional question about the future and the economic impact of technology and how we may, I don't know, as human being continue to live with the current or the continuous rapid improvement of technology over time, because as I said there are things or tools that we use to solve our problems. So with the time those tools also evolve, and especially nowadays they are rapidly evolving. So how do we make sure that we can benefit from that rapid improvement of the things we use to work, rather than being left behind, much like when the car come around, the engine, the car, the horse, the guy that were the supporter of the horses were left behind because they believe that car will never work. The engine is very messy, it's very complicated, it's very risky. Same thing for the guy that were doing the post office, and now the phone or the email come along, and then they were left behind. Probably the same thing will happen to like the guy that will not consider something like AI or something like cryptos or Bitcoin or whatever. So basically, that's what we'll be talking about that next time.
So thank you. To the next time. Thank
Uh,
you very much.
all right, thank you so much for your time. Take care and have a great night.
The same for you. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Even if you are not, you have not, you have not a partner, So good night.
I'm not going to answer this.